Hi, this is Bill Wood with Disciplined Trading Decisions. We're getting ready to check the crude oil futures. But first, trading futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Okay, this is the monthly chart. You can see that we are in a downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So we have an established lower high here. We have a lower low. So now we need to see if we can break this high here at 51.82. See if we see anything with the Andrews. So this is a pretty good flow for this. I'll move on from here, but this is the monthly. We are actually one time framing lower on the monthly, one time framing lower here. We were one time framing higher. We stopped one time framing higher here. Now we're one time framing lower, and really we want to see if we can break this high at around 51.66. On the weekly bar, let's take a look at this here. You can see that it stopped right at this median center median line and bounced right back off of it on the stochastic. It looks like a nice reversal here, instead of a straggly one, which usually indicates that you're going to continue lower. So we'll see what next week brings. On the daily, I'm going to be watching this channel here. I'm also interested in this channel here. We're going to see if we can get back up to here. So on the daily time frame, the high volume node is here at 45.85 according to this chart. So 45.85, you can see that kind of matches up with this area here. It may take a couple of days to get up to here. So 45.72 to 86. So this is where I want to see what it'll do up here on the 4-hour chart. I kind of like this lower high here instead of having it all the way up at that top high, coming back to this lower high. We did have a nice spike down reversal. So you notice how it kind of cradles this here. So if it breaks, this 46 level, we're talking about 48. And as far as looking at the better fit for this, you can see this could be fine as containing it, but you can see if you put it on this one, that was a nice pivot point, that it does have trouble getting through that point. So again, high volume node up here is 45.82. We have this channel line coming down down to around 46. We'll see what happens between 45.75 and 46.25. We could pull back to 43. We have a nice high volume node here that might be a magnet. On market profile, we have some balance up here. around 45.85 again. So that's why we have the high volume node. We're heading up into that area. We had a nice pullback. So it looks like we should get up into this area, and we'll see what happens when we get up here. You'll notice on 8.4, 8.3, and 8.4 that the market could not fill in this single print here, and so it wound up going higher. The market took all day and filled in these single prints, gapped higher. Prominent point of control here. Had a poor high. That tells you that it probably will be revisited. That poor high was repaired here. Building on this balance. Have a 3-day balance up here. 3-day balance. Couldn't get the market to move higher, so what happens? You got long liquidation. Got the B formation from the long liquidation. Left some single prints here. Repaired that. Left a nice buying tail down here. It opened down here. Nice buying tail. Came in, repaired this. Obviously strong. This, in fact, this was a really hard day to trade. I gave up. I think I tried to short around this level, and the market wasn't having it. It was just too strong. And it's like, how do you tell if the market is in a trend day and is going to continue? Because you could, try to short all the way up and just get murdered. I think I tried to short, I don't know, up in here and then here, and then that was it for the day for crude. But one thing that helps me is you look at this day and you see this 20 period moving average. This is just a 512 tick on crude. And you can see there was never a pullback to get into the long. There was never a reversal. There was nothing. Once this thing got going, there was nothing for me to do, but just I actually went out and got some stuff done, ran some errands. But this is, I believe, where I tried to short it. 42.36. It was up right up here, and it gave me a little hope, but then it just continued on, and I was done after that. So when you see this, you're in a trend day, baby. Don't fight the trend. And the bad thing about it is it didn't even pull back enough to really get on that trend. So the market came up and balanced, opened, continued higher today. It was another strong day, and after yesterday, that's kind of what you expected. Continued higher. You can see that we've broken above this balance area. We got acceptance above the balance area. Okay, if we had one of these that shoot up here and then come back down, that would be rejection. But no, we got acceptance up here, so it was very likely to continue higher. And I expect it to continue higher. Now we may be getting long inventory. Look, they bought down here. they may be getting long, so we may get a pullback before we continue higher. As far as pullbacks, we could pull back to this line. We could test this breakout where it broke out from, all the way down 41.77. Below us, we have this area here. We have this median line. We have this area here. I would call these supply zones. You have this median line, lower median line. It could follow. We have this high volume node, 42.85, 42.87. On the upside, we could just tag along this top median line. We have a high volume node at 45.85. I think eventually this is where it's going to get to. This may be acting as a magnet. So 45.85, we got this trend line coming down to meet it. So it may be very interesting up here. So from low to high to low. If this was an ABC pattern, you would expect it to get to 45.43. That would be 100%. If this was a Elliott wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this would be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 could come all the way up here to 48.11, and you notice that we do have a median line up here. So to me, it doesn't look like it's going to shoot up here really fast, because you still have this high volume node here. I don't think that people who are short all through here is going to panic until we get above this area over here around 46.84. Then you may see some stops let out, and then from there, I don't know even what's up here. Again, this 45.80 is going to be the area I'll be watching. This has a little nice volume node. This is an interesting area. You have a volume node here. This was a previous low at 45, again 45.89, previous low. High volume node in here. We kind of broke down. We're right at where this broke down from. I think this is going to be a very interesting area right in here. From 45.29 to 46.10. Somewhere in here. We'll just see. If it rejects it, we also have this line coming down at the same time. If it rejects it, we might have a nice move down. But if this is like an ABC wave. But if this is a 5-count wave, then trying to short anywhere in this third wave, you'll get killed. You'll get killed. Have a low volume node up here, 47.08. So we'll just watch these areas and see what comes about. All right, this is Bill Wood with Discipline Trading Decisions. If you're watching this anywhere other than my blog at Discipline Trading Decisions, please go there now and check out some of our other resources. Stay motivated, stay focused, and stay disciplined, my friend.